Hello everybody, right, this is a compilation video of how I ripped out the old bathroom in my son Richard's house, and I started it third week in October 2022 and I finished it the 9th of February 2023. Now it seems like a long time, but I had loads of weeks off and holidays and all that lot, and he wasn't living here all the time then. So anyway, see the video. It was awkward at times, but in the end I got there. Right, here we are, halfway through the demolition. I'm taking the shower out now. That's where the extractor fan is going to be going, hopefully. False ceiling's down, lights are out. There's the cables for the new lights and the extractor fan. That's where the sink was, that's gone. Originally round here was a bath. So all the tiles are that thick and different levels, and that's where the toilet was. As I say, there's a shower halfway through ripping it out. It's not a nice job. Onwards and upwards. Right, here we go again. Right, shower base is out, there it is there. You know, but when we were taking all the tiles off this end, all the woody plaster come off, so I've had to strip all that plaster off there and lower down. You know, you've got this other level where the other tiles were, and that's like a load of cement that. How they put the tiles on in the past, I don't know. Anyway, I'm having to take all that lot off. So all this lot here is all got to get back to that smooth brick, you know, but it's all lumps of shit, lumps of concrete. That's one hell of a job on that. Anyway, onwards and upwards, Mark 2. Or is it Mark 3 or Mark 4? I don't know. Right, let's go to it. Right, I've had to knock the plaster off the window wall. You're knocking the plaster off and the old tiles. I've had to knock the plasterboard wall that was fastened to the top plinth. Now I'll probably have to take these off here because they're a bit loose, and these are held on the old way here with a wood with wire going up and nailed down in 3 places. But I'll have to be careful because I don't want the bloody window to fall out. So here we go again. God, this is harder than what I thought it was going to be. As I've ended all these little videos, onwards and upwards. So here I go. Right, I just started doing my dot and dabbing. That is a 12.5mm board. This is 9.5. The reason being that that's a step out than that. So I have to try to match, you know, the plumbness. That's got to be, there's got to be plumb all the way down. Different level. I've had to patch up where there's even less wall there to work with. I've sealed all that window because when I took the plastic off there was all sorts of air gaps, so that'll stop the wind coming through. So it's an ongoing pain in the butt. Obviously, you know, I got to prime the walls there with I forget what they call it now, PVA and water mix. So that's ongoing. Right, leave me with it. Just a pain in the butt, onwards and upwards. Right, after many days of anguish wondering how am I going to do this drywalling, I've actually done it. Never done it before, but I've made such a bad job of it. Looking at it, I don't know what part of the project's next, but I'll have to sit down, have a couple of sleepless nights and think about it. So there we go, that's it for now. I'll end it by saying the usual, onwards and upwards. Bye bye. Right, as you can see, the ceiling's up. The connection for the fan is into the outside. That's now live, ready to accept the fan when the tiling's done. That wire's in there ready to accept when we put in and we decide what we're doing with the vanity mirror. So now I've marked where my centres are for the 6 down lights, and it's the down lights and things there that we're going to attempt to do next. Never done it before, but hey, we'll give it a go. Right, on we go. Right, it's going to be like the Blackpool light switch on, hang on. There you go. Down lights in. I thought it'd be a bloody doddle, but it was awkward. Awkward. You know, the connections, you know, for 2 different wires going into the little box that they supply wasn't very good. Wasn't easy, but right, well that's it. 6 down lights, onwards and upwards. Right, started the next phase, having a go at the tiling. Finding it really difficult, really difficult. I've got the tiling, you know, level a tracker down the bottom there to hold the weight of it, but I've had to come up like 1.5 tiles because of the radiator pipes. So, you know, when all these go off, I'll have to work from there down then, which is awkward, but I've just done the hole there for that wire. That's going to be for the electric mirror or whatever it is that we do, you know, the shaver socket and that. So it's it is a pain. You know, never attempted a full bathroom really before, done it right. So I'm having a go now. Anyway, wish me luck. Right, well the wall tiling's finished. Still got to seal around all the edges yet. Fan's in, extractor fan. Holes are there ready to take the shower. And the floor's marked out and sealed around the edges, ready to take the shower base. So I'm reasonably pleased with it, not bad at all. Everything's got a decent finish on it. Yeah, there's 1 or 2 tiles not bang on, but I'm not a tiler, am I? Right, onwards and upwards to the next bit, which will probably be radiator towel rail going on. Then it'll be the base. Then it'll be the floor tiles, which isn't got to pick yet. So, onwards and upwards. Right, this is where we finished for Christmas. As you can see, the radiator rails on. I altered the pipework at the bottom there to make them both offsetting back, you know, to look the same, because it looked a bit odd otherwise. Shower base is in, sealed around the edges, showers on, all piped out through the wall, which is in there with isolation valves there, so you can always switch off if anything goes wrong. You can isolate the system. But so that's it, that's where we are up to press. Okie dokie. See you when I see you. Right, that's a slow set motor and the membrane down. I'm going to leave it now at least 24 hours until it goes off. Then I can start looking at the tiling. Obviously the tiles have all got to be laid out first. See where the cuts are and everything else, so that'll be the next phase. See ya. Right, that's the first 9 tiles down that don't need any cutting. All the rest have to be cut. So I'll leave them for at least a full day. These ones at the end there, that end, and them two are only there to hold them in place. So let's see what happens. Right, that's the floor tiles in. So the next phase is grouting the joints and silicone sealing all the edges. Okie dokie. Right, now it's the toilet's turn. I put the cistern on the pan. Put the isolation valve on where the cold water comes in for the flush. I've been out to buy a new flex for the cold water and a flex for the pan connector. So I'll have to cut the existing back. Hope that I can get the offset in it just to move it that way a little bit. Then look at the supporting mechanism for the toilet, because it's a bit awkward on this. Anyway, let's see how I go on. See ya. Well, that's the toilet in. Glad about that. Bit awkward obviously because the outlet is slightly offset, but it'll be okay. You won't see that from a bus. Everything's fine. Soft closed toilet seat and a comfort height toilet. That'd be sound that. Now I have to start on the panels going round here now. Okay. Right, well that's the panelling done, as it is. Just got to smarten it all up now, I've got to clean it all up. And then when we get the unit and the sink, I'll have to put that in, but that's on order. And the mirror, of course, that's got to be done yet. But yeah, it's looking better, isn't it? That opens and closes, as you can see, the flipper panel. And there you have it. Right. Well, that's the electric mirror fitted. As you can see, it's got, you can alter the light, if you know what I mean, make it more yellowy or white, and that's a demister.
It is brushes inside.
Yeah, inside's got room for all your medicines and what have you, and there's a mirror that side as well. So now we've just got to wait for the sink to arrive this week, and then that'll be it, hopefully. Well, after all my fuffing and faffing and moaning and groaning about the bathroom, my part in it is finished now. Only the door's got to be fitted on by the joiner, but there we have it. Let me sit down on here. I did put it in after all. There's a toilet and a sink basin and the shower and everything else. It's all done. I wouldn't want to do it again, like, but everything's ready to go for the new owner occupier, whoever that may be, Richard or Matt or whatever. Anyway, I'll sign off again. On to the next project. See ya.